Hey everybody, it's Nicole from Cause We Love to Scrap. Today I'm working with the October limited edition kit from My Creative Scrapbook. This is the page that I'm going to be making. I do have a link down below to the website in case you are interested in this kit. I am documenting this picture of my nephews and nieces back from last November. So it's a beautiful fall pic. Of course, fall in Arizona looks a little different than in the rest of the US, but it still is beautiful weather, and I am going to go ahead and document this with this cute collection because I like all of the fall vibes in this collection. So anywho, I'm going to gut this plaid paper, and then I'm going to add a orange polka dotted paper over the top. For the orange paper, I took off 3/4 inches off two of the sides. And so that leaves me like, it kind of looks like this. I did go off screen, distress, and put that down. And I am going to go ahead and use that same sheet of pattern paper to make these little bursting rays that are going to come out of the photo. You can see here that I am just going to manipulate the paper back and forth and cut the rays. I don't measure anything. I just cut them just like that. And it's nice because it's a pattern paper that doesn't need to be straight or has a top and a bottom. It can be either way, so it made it much easier to cut these bursting rays. I think, okay, let me see about situating the photo to the right, and I didn't much like that, so I am going to go ahead and add these bursting rays to the top of the photo. And you can see here how I'm arranging them. And then I am gonna pull them out in just a second, and I'm going to kind of cut off the end pieces so they're not sticking out from beneath the photo or on the other side of the photo. So here we go. I did try to make them wonky and not perfect. So that's how they're pretty much going to sit like that. I do go off screen and distress them and put them all down. I also added some mats to the photo, but I put that photo down as well with some foam tape. Now is the fun part of the embellishing. For some reason, I wasn't a good noodle, and I did not put all my ephemera bits back in its little pouch, which you can see the little pouch there. And they're all over my desk on the right side of my desk where you can't see them. And so I was trying to gather them all up. Here I'm going to use one whole package of flowers on this layout, and I'm just going to add them to the left and the right of the photo. And here I had to manipulate the wire. I can't seem to find my wire cutters. They're not in the usual place, so I didn't cut the wires off. I just folded it up to get it out of the way. And you can see here I'm going to do the same thing with these leaves, and I'm just going to tuck them in as well towards the bottom of these florals. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do for with those florals. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring in some of these chipboard stickers. I want to use that fall for my title, and I'm going to use it up there in that corner. Then I'm going to go ahead and add just some little bits here and there. I added a pine cone and this pumpkin. Then I'm going to add some of those anise seeds around the layout as well. And so I think that is pretty much going to be what I use on the chipboard. And I'm going to move on to some other embellishments. So here I'm going to try and bring in some of those bits and pieces. I do use this great big huge sunflower. It's going to be bursting through. I'm going to use some of these little flowers to add some more florals to these little clusters. Then I go to the sticker page and I just had to add this cute little fox. My nieces and nephews are so cute, so why not add a little fox that is also so adorable. And now I'm going to go ahead and start embellishing around the fall. I do add this great big huge pumpkin here. It does turn into something else. I actually use a white pumpkin instead of this orange pumpkin. And I'm looking for things that could go here. I pull out this leaf and I don't really like it, so I'm going to put that back. I do find some little flowers from the bits and pieces ephemera, and I'm going to go ahead and add those to this pumpkin and the fall area as well. So you can see that there. Looking for another colored flower. And there we go. I put everything down. You can see that orange pumpkin turned into a white pumpkin. And now I'm going to go ahead and add some more stickers. I do add a couple of wordy bits to each of these clusters. There did happen to be 3 clusters on my page. I initially just wanted the 2 clusters on either side of the photo, so I did not plan it that way. And now I'm going to add some of these little green stickers all around the layout, because I have been trying to use these green heart stickers and they have not worked out on any of the other layouts, so I'm using all of them here. I'm also going to add a couple of other colors that were still on the sheet. And let's see what else I do. I'm going to add a little anise over here. I think I add a little leaf over to the right here. Then what else am I going to do? Looks like I'm putting my glue away. I'm going to add some journaling down here. I'm going to tell the kids' names and the date. And then I'm going to add some doodle hearts around my layout as well, just because I wanted to bring that brown around. And I actually love the way that this turns out here with these doodle hearts. It really brings in some interest. And now I'm going to add some splatters. This is my final touch on my layouts. I'm going to use 2 different splatter colors. One is this one. It's like a reddish brown color. It's very light. That's why I decided to come in with another color, because it is very, very light. So I didn't really know if it would show up once it dried. So I have that one, and then I'm going to bring in this one. This one is called Hot Fudge, and it is a dark brown shimmery color, and I'm going to go ahead and splatter that all over my clusters as well. Reminder that down below in the description is a link to the My Creative Scrapbook website where you will be able to find this kit. This is the October limited edition kit. And I'm going to have some close-ups coming for you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would love to have you come and join me on my crafty journey. Thank you so much for watching today. Until next time.